Lot 63. We've got a bull that goes back to Rampage on the top side of his pedigree. He would be a Rampage grandson. Uh, Goes back to Brilliance on the bottom side of his pedigree. So he's well bred for sure. Now he is a cow bull, even though he's a 3 CED, but he is only a point .7 on his birth EPD. So the point .7 easily puts him into heifer territory. But in my mind, the 3 CED pretty well kicks him out of it. So we're going to call him a cow bull and leave it at that. Uh, this bull doesn't show quite as much performance as some of the bulls, just the way the numbers compiled. I think this is one of those bulls you need to evaluate the bull for what he is and go from there and not get too hung up on the numbers. Uh, Comes in at a 44 wean, a 72 yearling, and I'll be the first to admit we'd like to see those numbers a little higher. Uh, but now he is really high on milk, coming in at 33 on milk. So if you need to put that piece of the puzzle back into your herd, you might want to consider this guy. Uh, and he's a -2 on his docility. And we see that, as I've mentioned earlier, we see that sometimes when they have Rampage in their pedigree, because some of the Rampages, you did need to sort. Like, you have a group of Rampages, and some of them just simply wouldn't be gentle enough for a small country. They would need to go somewhere with big pastures and lots of room because they are not as gentle as you might want them to be. Just being very open about that. But they're not all that way by any means, but their numbers come up that way because of how they're bred. So we'll have the bull evaluated. We'll know by the time uh we get him to the sale morning. We'll know kind of how he is because we'll spend enough time around him. So like I say, well-bred bull. Numbers don't always tell it, but that's all we've got to work with when we're looking at the paper. Uh, this one is lot 63.